not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tents, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would've crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go at. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black. Why would I ever have to cop a chain again when it can be chain birth most of chains in the game?
The calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now ETN to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet, he's going to have the first down. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. The Jaguars had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Tackled by A.J. Epinesa. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 22-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. On first down, Lawrence. He's got it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
ETN will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also with the offensive line runs to keep everyone in and mass protect. They know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A former Seminole back home in Florida. It's Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play. Nice job defensively. Likely forces a punt situation on 4th. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Now Mills on 4th down. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Houston. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Here's Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. From midfield now, Lawrence. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, Lawrence. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run it again with Cook. And some space here. And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. First down, Mills. Eluding the pressure right. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On second down, Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On third down, here's Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, hold them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Once more, ETN. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but eventually they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. He'll get that underneath ETN. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Lawrence on the sneak, and he'll get it. He's over for the touchdown. Trevor Lawrence with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Cook following the penalty. Shifts by him, and he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 57 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, it's Cook, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not...
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So that challenge, a successful one. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Lawrence will throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Jacksonville made Christian Kirk the headliner of their 2022 free agency spending spree, and he's one of the highest paid receivers in the league right now. So what do they expect? For him to get his first career 1,000-yard season and give them big-time production. He gets him a first down right there.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
Patterson's kick is good. That one lands up at 10. Maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards that.
Coaching 101 always says a halftime play like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you've got the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Cook again. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6.
This was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Mills to throw for it on fourth. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Texans. Tyler Johnson, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent word to be explosive. 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And oh, he's just going to be short. Barely. Maybe by half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Fourth down, Mills. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Touchdown! Eric Ebron, 65 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And just a 30-yard punt that time.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive.
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line.
Now Lawrence.
Finds his tight end Ingram. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And able to find Kirk complete.
And he is going to have a Jags first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 32. Lawrence going to throw again.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter play. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Lawrence.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Play fake. Mills. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll try the middle with Cook.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 112 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. On 1st and 10, Mills setting up the screen for Cook. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Cook up the gut. Oh, no, he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
He put just a little bit too much heat on now. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
Now Mills on fourth down.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked by Chad Muma.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a two-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
A good start there on first down. They've got to have this drive.
No doubt about it. Down a couple of scores. They have to find a way to put it in the end zone. Chunk plays, explosive plays. That will be the key to this drive.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
But correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down two scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Now Lawrence.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. There he goes left side. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
So a fourth quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Here's Lawrence.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here we go, gotta have it. Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. first down. Here's the run with Cook. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it right around the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Count them now, 6 interceptions between last week and this week. Now, the 3 picks last week helped them to a win. They're in the driver's seat once more.
And they're the ones that are doing all the leading, aren't they? Right? The 3 interceptions last week, that led to a victory. 3 interceptions so far in this game, that has them out in front. We often think of the offense driving things. In this case, it's the defense, not just holding teams, but creating big plays for themselves.
Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 160 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. A give. This is Cook. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Pryor long. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
From midfield now, Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Lawrence to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They start the drive with Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
And they will take a knee here.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Texans, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
my boys make major moves. Still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Face on my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be, I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness, I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, that mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me.